Hello, this is Garima and welcome back to my channel. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and like the video if you are following me. So, today we are doing this crazy brown smoky eyes with a cut crease white liner, and this is very much in trend, very sexy, very comfortable to do. So, let's get started with the video. I have given it with the nude brown lipstick, so hope you guys will enjoy it. Also, there are so many tricks and tips I will be telling in between which you can do, and you can easily do makeup like a pro makeup artist, or you can do the makeup very fast. So for the starting, it's very essential face should be hydrated. If you will do cleansing, toning, moisturizing before any makeup, obviously the makeup will look much prettier. But if you don't have time, wash your face and apply a good moisturizer. After that, I have applied NYX Shine Killer for as a primer, so that I don't get oily on the T-zone area and the makeup stays for a longer time. Now I am applying orange corrector as it is a heavy makeup, so we wanted that blackness or the grayness or the pimple mark should go away, and I don't want to see any of that. Now for a proper winged smoky eyeshadow, I am applying this tape. So for this is a trick that you should apply this before on your hand, so that it does not harm your eye tissues, eye skin, because they are very sensitive at that place, and the glue will stick too much and it can stretch your area, and you can get later on wrinkles if you are habitual of using the tape. So you always apply it on your hand and then apply it. So I'm using Huda Beauty Smoky Obsessions and taking the black color from it on an angled eyeliner shader brush. If you have correct brushes, then the makeup becomes very easy. I am using this angled brush, and I use it for the liner and the thick liners, especially the smoky liners. It's just one stroke and your smoky liners is done. Now from the same palette, I am using a darker brown color and increasing the wing towards the lid area. I will not extend it outside the eyes, but now I will be extending it inside and keep on filling the lid one by one. Later on, I will be taking a much lighter brown shade from another palette from Violet Voss, and now I will be filling all over the lid. As you can see, Violet Voss, Teddy Bear, and this is a lighter shade of brown. Now I'm starting my wing, you can see, from the crease area and then extending all over the lid. The wing liner, the wing shadow is coming in like a slanting triangle. It's not an oval shape as we always do. Now taking the another orange shade from rusty orange shade from the same Violet Voss palette. Now I am building up above the crease, and this, yeah, you can see that now using this 4 colors there is a nice gradient coming up. This technique also makes your eyes look in little bit of almond shape. As you can see, I have orange corrector around my nose area. So first I will be using the concealer of my skin shade so that I can cover that orange corrector, and then we can do the eye makeup further. I'm using LA Pro Girl so that it does not look that much bad. And later on, when we will put the face makeup, then we will do concealing of the other orange corrector areas. So this way I have actually cleaned the inner corners of the eyes near the nose area, so the eyeshadow will look much cleaner now. And this is a good technique actually to how to get a good eye makeup and a properly creased and clean eye makeup, because usually many people ask me that bahar to acha lag raha tha, but on the inner side it just smudged and it is not looking that clean. So this is one of the tricks you can do. So I'm taking again that rusty color and only applying on the nose contouring area, on the brow bone initial area, and dipping it in the eyeshadow. I will not take it throughout the outside of the eyebrow, so that you can see the gradient almond shape eyes. Now I'm taking the black eyeshadow from the Huda Beauty again and little bit marking it again because that black color was not that much visible, and just lining on the lash line area all over the eyes. Eye makeup is just going with the flow. There is no separate rule or like that or like this. Whatever suits you while you are doing the eye makeup, you can just go for it. So I've removed the tape now, and you can see there is a nice cut. Wing liners has come. Now I'm concealing from the same LA Girl Pro Conceal all over the area where the orange character is there, so that we can make it neutral. Now I'm using this Lakme Invisible Foundation all over my face. This foundation has some tone, a kind of yellowish, but according to my face tone, and it looks really good on my face. Though it is not a very high coverage foundation, it gives a good coverage if you have a good concealer, if you have concealed properly below, and it gives a little bit of dewy finish as well, which looks good, as you can see. Now I'm applying these two powders all over the face so that we can have a good coverage again. Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder again has a coverage, so if there is some part left with the concealing or the foundation, this powder will conceal it and it will give you coverage. I'm using the same beauty blender with which I have applied the foundation, so it will actually press the powder inside your skin and make your foundation and the concealer set properly. Now I'm taking this Elizabeth Arden Trio palette, contour palette, and I don't know what I did, but I think I will be using it later on. Before that, I am using this nude pencil on the inner waterline, lower inner waterline, just to make my eyes look bigger and clean. Now I'm using the Trio, the contouring color on the side of the forehead and on the cheeks, cheekbone area. Always while doing contouring, take the brush up in the upward movement so that your face looks lifted. And all over my forehead near the hairline area. Hairline area is very important because the color should look like gradient. As you do the eyeshadow, the same thing follows with all the powders. It should not be looking patchy, it should always look in a flow, and if it goes right, it always look very natural, that your face is naturally contoured and looking bronzy and shining from the other side. As you can see, I always take my brushes on the hairline area so that there is no cut lines, or you can make out that from where the shadow is coming. Now covering my double chin area and making my jawline very precise. Putting in all over my nose as well. It gives a natural look. Nose doesn't look that much made up. As my concentration is fully on my eyes, so I'm taking it very neutral all over the face. And I used Elizabeth Arden again for my cheeks for blush. It is a very light pink shimmery color. Now I'm using Shampore's Velvet Touch Lip Liner. When you want to make your lips look fuller, you can always overline them. Earlier I used to overline them on the sides as well, but nowadays I'm doing only on the tips, means on the center, above and below. I make the cupid bow as also little bit extended, and it make my lips look fuller. Then I am applying from the collection of L'Oreal Infallible Less Chocolate. That is the shade name, and it has amazing chocolate fragrance, and it feels like you should eat it. So it's a very good lipstick, and I would like to tell you that this is almost same as the Maybelline Fit Me Super Stay lipsticks, which stays all day long. So they are the same, like L'Oreal have more of cool tone and brownish tone colors. So if you're looking for variety in Maybelline's Super Stay lipsticks, you can always go for this collection as well. They have beautiful colors as well, and they stay as long as they were staying. Now I'm using the Shine and Shimmer from the Shampoo. I love this highlighter. This is not actually highlighter. This is very light, very shine, very sheen, and very sophisticated. And if you apply, you can mix it with your foundation, and you can see that I'm directly applying without any fear. It's very subtle shimmers in it, not very hi-fi like highlighters, and I'm applying it all over the face where I want to brighten up and put forward that feature. I'm using this in color white liner now in a very precise form only on the crease area, so that I can make a precise crease, and when it dries up it looks amazing, while even when I open my eyes or my eyes are closed it looks amazing. This technique looks very complicated, and you can see it is very easy. I'm just going with my crease, and but it takes the eye makeup to the next level, and it looks so complicated when it finishes off. So now you can see that how to do it, and it's very easy. There is no rule how much thickness you need, not need, whatever suits you. Even if when you apply a glitter over this liner, it looks amazing. You must have seen by now in on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. So this is the final look. I have added a choker on this look and had a sports jacket. It gives and very straight and sleek hair and a very different and sporty look, very crazy look. So hope you guys have liked it. Bye bye.